Very good morning to all. We are very happy to get associated with ICT Academy in a new concept what they have recently launched for the benefit of first year students under the title Get Set and Go. It's a unique program that ICT Academy has taught for the benefit of students to give some insight about the preparation of young minds for pursuing their own career and for their own lives and for their own presence in this universe. So in that sense, I think it's once again a unique program. For the first time, I think this ICT Academy has taken initiative for the benefit of students. And we as an Excel Group institution feel very happy to get associated with ICT Academy and join hands with them in giving some input about our own ideas, what we have in our minds, what is our vision, and how we are preparing our students for their life. So today we have with us our other dignitaries, Dr. Arku Rathinave, Chief Design Officer, Intellect Design Arena, and Dr. Murali Padmanabhan, Senior Vice President, India Head Talent Management with CHUSA, Maya Sri Kumar, HR Cognizant, and we have with us Sarath Babu, Director Product Development Oracle, and Dr. B. Ambutambi, President ICT Academy. So in this line, I think probably I myself, Dr. K. BOMMANNA RAJA, Executive Director of Excel Group Institution, make my presence here to give my own thought process regarding the preparation of minds as far as first years are concerned. So it's a kind of period what we are going through. It's a post-COVID situation, post-COVID era we can say. After a long gap, a lot of financial problems, a lot of life survival problem itself, and after that slowly we are recovering financially and mostly mentally also I can say. Even all stakeholders, parents, students, industry persons, whoever it may be, everybody has gone through a kind of mindset where we could not know in what direction that we need to move forward. It's a kind of tolerance what all we have got for a period of 8 months, and now we make ourselves comfortable, and what we are terming ourselves as we are in the period of post-COVID era. So it's also a challenge what our students, first year students are now facing. So nobody is attending class, physically they are not attending class, everything is happening in a virtual media, and today also we are all meeting in this virtual platform. Everything happens online. Nobody knows that this kind of technology will show which a rapid way will get explored. But everybody now, people are using about this Zoom or Google Meet or Microsoft Teams. A lot of online portals have come up and everybody is now using, right from school children to maybe postgraduate students or even doctoral students, or everybody using this platform. Such a new kind of technology we people are moving in. So under this situation, how we can able to engage ourselves in this teaching learning process is really a challenging task. Physically we are not meeting each other, but virtually we are meeting. But with this understanding, emotion has need to be get conveyed. When we shake hands with each other, I think that emotions will be carried out. When we hug each other, the emotions will be carried out. When we look through our eyes in person, I think probably the emotions will get transferred or will be conveyed in an effective way. But this emotions is a very important component that will develop some kind of relationship between students and the teacher. That has to happen. But in that absence, now we are meeting virtually, but things should happen. Things should happen. That is what the expectation is. So it's a real challenge. Emotion is not only the one particular thing what I am talking about. It carries lot of information. It carries lot of other components which are involved with understanding each other, knowing each other, the personal touch what we can extend to them, and kind of relation what we are developing. Everything will happen in that. We are missing that. Of course, anyway, things has to happen, and we should not miss the time, and time cannot be get back once again. So with these limitations, we are all now meeting in a virtual platform for this session. So of course, a new initiative. So in that sense, the title what they have kept is Get Set and Go. Get means, I think, probably getting a right place or a right opportunity. We have to search for that. Before that, we have to search for that, and getting into the right place is a very important thing. Of course, by this time, each and every first year students have opted for a course of their own interest, and they might have chosen an institution. Of course, this first year students have chosen our institution for their career, and in that sense, I think probably now they have got a platform to prepare themselves. So getting into a platform is a faster start that already it is over. Now they are engaging into that. In that sense, what is Excel Group Institution all about? It's an institution that has been envisioned by our chairman, Professor Dr. A.K. Nadesan, and this trust was established during the year 2003, and this institution, this premises was started with Excel College of Education in the year 2006. That is the first institution that has been established in this premises, and of course it's a 130-acre campus. Over a period of 15 years, it has grown like anything. Now it accommodates nearly 15 institutions, right from school to a postgraduate or doctoral degree program. All different varieties of courses we have under technical campus, medical campus, and school campus. It's kind of expansion which has happened within a short span of time. So that's the kind of vision that our chairman has had. Now it is 130 acres. More than 5 lakh square feet of area has been constructed. A lot of center of excellence has been established, and other infrastructure facilities have been taken care of, and we could be able to serve the students in a better way. Not only the infrastructures and faculty point of also, I can say we have well experienced, dedicated faculty members, and whatever the contribution that has been expected by the parents or by the students, we could be able to contribute in the better. So as a teacher, I think every individual of this institution, they are serving the students for their betterment. So it's once again a kind of platform in this region that we have created. No other campus of this region, I can say within this 3 to 4 districts, no other campus have such an integration of multiple discipline, multiple holistic development. I think we cannot expect. So such a good environment, I think we have created. And now that is what that getting into that platform is already over. So by that way, I think first point is over. Then setting our vision, that is not in our hands. I can say, my dear young minds, my dear students, it's all about your own thought process. So the goal setting or the vision what you carry is very, very important. So this is the day one, I can say, or it may be if you are in the middle of your first year program, and whatever it may be, better to set your vision at the earliest, what I want to become, how I want to be, what kind of a person I am, first of all. That everything you need to define, and you have transformed from school to college. You have moved from school age to college age, and next you will be getting into the society. And now you have to prepare yourself for that. How I have to perform in the society. That is the ultimate thing. And now it is the time to think about yourself. And now I think probably it is a vision for your own development and growth and for your survival in this earth. So it's a right time that you have to fix the vision. I want to become and so researcher. I want to become a scientist. I want to become an entrepreneur. I want to become somebody who would be able to serve the society. That's what ultimately serve the society. Also increase our own family. Of course, we have to do that. So in that sense, I think probably now is the right time to fix our vision. That setting is very important now. And this setting can happen by yourself or by your parents or by taking some role models. You can fix your goal sets. That has to happen at the earliest, not after the completion of the program, getting into a job and finally what I have to do, what I should have, what I should not do. That we don't want to think. That's very late, of course. So it's a right time to set your vision. That has to happen. And of course, we will also join hands with you. We will also help you out. We will motivate you to set your own visions. That will happen probably in near future. And third point, I think they have given us going towards that goal or going towards that vision. And once again, it's the contribution by you. What I told, setting is in your hands. Getting is of course over. Getting into a platform is over. That because of you or because of your parents or because of somebody you get into this platform. Then set your goals, vision, and finally move towards that goal set what you have fixed. I think once again there to help you out to move towards your goal. I think it's a right get, set and go is the right thing for induction program, fresher induction program that they have set for that. Okay, if that is the case, how to move, how to do all these things? How to set our set the vision, or how to move towards that goal? Getting that goal is, once again, as I told, that it depends upon the individual. It will vary from one individual to other individual. But my mind says, my experience says that that can happen only by defining ourselves. The first point in that is we have to define ourselves, who I am, what is my capacity and character, and all that things. I think probably we need to revisit our minds, revisit all our characters. Whether who I am definition, yeah, I am a person of such capacity and character. That definition, first of all, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? That also we should understand. Very simple, it's not so much complicated in defining ourselves. First of all, the defining ourselves doesn't talk only about the characters what we have. That will start once you have that open-minded person. You should be an open-minded person. Receive, try to understand, receive as much as possible. Take it in there, receive in the sense, you can receive both positive thing and negative. That is up to, I will come to that point later. So first you receive the things, whatever is happening across, you first receive it. Not only receiving, get into that, interpret, inference, that you should understand what it is happening in my surroundings. First of all, you should be very, very open-minded. You should have a capacity of receiving the things which are happening surrounding you. That is very important. And after, it's like an antenna. See, it's a kind of antenna. We have our brains and things like an antenna. It will receive everything. Through our eyes, through our ears, through our feet, through our touch, everything it receives. You receive as much as possible. Either by reading books, either by seeing your maybe your mobile phone through the googling it, or whatever it may be, by reading books or by listening to others speak or visiting some places. Receive as much as possible. Receiving is not sitting in a place. Then you try to segregate that information into different components, maybe basically a good component and the bad component. That all depends upon our knowledge and our intellectual characters what we possess. This is good and this is bad. That is what we have to do. You keep that good things and move forward. So first of all, you receive it and try to take the good thing and operate yourself towards that. That is the first character that you need to take it up. So be a person who receive everything and take the good things and try to do justice for your own mission, what you are carrying with. That is very important. And the second thing what I can say is discipline point of view. I can talk about discipline is not, once again, it's not a complicated thing. It's very simple. You define certain things, once again, what I told, defining our character, you define. So daily by around 4:30 I will wake up, it's a discipline. Daily by around 5 o'clock, it's a discipline. Daily by 7 o'clock, yes, it's of course a discipline. Daily by 7:30 is of course a discipline. I cannot say that getting up from the bed by 7:30 is not a bad idea. But of course you have to follow years together. It's once again a good thing. He's a disciplined person every time. Every day he will wake up by 7:30 and he will do his own routines. That's a good thing. So discipline is one thing. Once again we define ourselves and practice it on regular basis. That is what the discipline all about. Being that is the thing. So you fix your own thing. Daily I will go to class, of course. Go to class on a daily basis. Engage yourself. Practice. Spend more time in laboratories. So discipline is basically a very important component for any student is concerned about. So you define and practice it. Automatically you will become a person who can able to get succeed easily. So that we have to do. If these two things are there, I think probably we can do a lot of wonders in life. It's a very simple. So and thing is that it's engineering education is one thing where we need to spend much more time in the laboratories. That is there. Apart from all these things, general points, what I touch about is open-mindedness, and second thing is the discipline point of view. Define yourself and do and practice it. That's all about discipline. And thing is that this engineering, as I told, that it's a kind of program where you have to spend much more time in the laboratories. Most of the time we are not doing it. Of course, we spend time in the classrooms where teachers are keep teaching to the students and you people receive it, and once again something happens in the examination. Of course, this CGPA, what are the marks are coming up. So it's not like that. It's a kind of skill set. How you develop your skill set in line with your technical component or the theoretical component what you can. So you should have a lot of ideas about doing some kind of projects, developing some gadgets, modules, or coding, what of programming point of view. Spend more time in the laboratories. Probably, I think that is the order of the day where most of the industry people are talking about the skill set. All are complaining that engineering students doesn't have that required skill set as expected by the industry. Of course, theoretically they are good, CGPA is good, the student is good, discipline, and he is listening to everything, receiving capacity is there, discipline is there, mark is also there, but practical component is missing. So my suggestion to all the first year students is spend much more time in the laboratory, keep doing lot of projects, develop your skill set, not only one particular skill set. Now they are talking about multiple skill set that students need to possess, not only one thing. So apart from getting paused in a particular subject, spend more time in the laboratory, do a lot of value addition and engage with the industry. That is very, very important. That's developing a skill set. So these are all, if it happens in a particular college during a period of stay, of course you can easily get through the process. You can get better placement or otherwise the best placement also. That is very, very important. In that stage in 2013 and all, we spoke about skill sets. Skill sets is very important for an engineering graduate, and now lot of each and every individual are talking about the skill sets apart from technical component. Now past 1 year now people are talking about entrepreneurial skills apart from technical skills, apart from practical skill sets. Now the students should also have this entrepreneurial skill sets. How to do a business, that kind of expectations are there from the industry now. The students should be familiar with financial management, students should be familiar with the HR management, the human resource management, and students must be familiar with the material management, raw material management, and they should be capable enough to be an entrepreneur and execute the things. That is what the wholesome approach or wholesome component or wholesome character that any industry is looking at. And slowly after a period of 5 years, surely I can say that people will talk about entrepreneurial skills. That day has started. So initially we were only concentrating on the technical component, bother about only the marks, what we score. If students is having degree with distinctions, we all stakeholders are very proud about the students, and we offered a job to them and we declared them as a good student. Now days have changed and now they are expecting not only the mark, but students should have a practical component. Now what they say, not only the practical component, students should have an entrepreneurial component. So days are coming that the student should be of 360-degree leader. That is what they are expecting. Of course, it will take much more time. We cannot do magic within 3 to 4 years of when student can able to transform from school age to that level. But it has to happen. That mindset we should have. So when we develop this thing and when we practice these things during the period of our stay at the college, all these components means I think probably we'll get a better life. Don't worry about how to have all these components together. It's very easy. It's very, very easy to do that, and very simply, in a simple way, we can have all these components together during our course of stay. But period, that is a method that we should plan our routines. That's all. When we are planning our routines, of course, we can have all these key components. Plan our routines means you should spend much more time in club activities, professional society activities, and one day completely dedicated for doing some kind of all these activities, fun-based activities and all. In a balanced way, that if that happens, I think you will get all these components together. Of course, we are here to guide you, to give all that ideas how to perform in this during the period of your stay in the campus. So let me conclude myself on saying that get set and go. As I told that getting is over, setting and going towards that your goal set should happen within a short span of time. And more than that, only 3 things I have told: be open-minded, be self-disciplined. In the sense, define your discipline and do that as a regular practice. Define your own discipline and do that. You practice it. And finally, more than that, you should have an entrepreneurial component apart from theoretical component, practical component. Things are happening. I think you can become a good engineer. All the very best. Thank you very much for the opportunity.